This is an interior video tour of our 1979 Albin 36 trawler. I'm Brian Marotti with Waterline Boats. We'll start up with the private forward stateroom, which is shown here. It has a V-berth and a seat that has a engine-driven heater, runs off the hot water of the engine for heating in this space. It's all teak trim out here in these boats, and you notice some water damage there by the window from a previous intrusion of water. Overhead is a hatch, a teak butterfly hatch that's in real good condition and is covered with canvas. The boat has port lights throughout and opening windows, so there's lots of ventilation. And this forward cabin has a teak hanging locker and its own head compartment. We'll take a look at that here. It's a good sized marine head compartment with a really unique pull-out sink you'll see here in a moment. Opening hatch there for ventilation. The sink slides back when not in use and pulls out when in use, where the marine toilet is below. And there's a teak shower grate as well for use in here. It's a good sized compartment for forward marine head. So from this space, this has private doors that connect to the salon, and you'll be able to seal them off and have privacy in this cabin. And we'll move up now from the forward cabin to the pilot house and the main salon. The pilot house has wraparound windows. One thing I noticed on this boat is there are a lot of windows, and they're in really good condition, inside and out. I didn't see evidence of leaks, and the varnish is good. There's a large helm seat here, and the lower helm controls are here. There's a Lowrance 12-inch multifunction chart plotter and radar system, and electronics overhead, which include depth sounders, VHF radio, and an autopilot, which we're seeing up there. There's the Lowrance system, again a multifunction display that works with the radar and chart plotter and GPS. This unit here is for the flying bridge. It's also a Lowrance chart plotter. And there's a handheld ICOM VHF radio as well as the Uniden radio you saw a moment ago. Very large chart surface here, chart table. This has a microwave on it at the present time. And then overhead, older electronics, still functional, including depth sounder fish finders. There's a nice Kenwood stereo with speakers inside and outside. And there's a loudhailer system as well. The salon is a really good size, and the U-shaped settee to starboard has a high-low table, and it's big. The owner told me they've had 10 people in here for dining purposes, and I wouldn't be surprised. Large windows aft let in light and give you lots of visibility when you're steering the boat. There aren't any blind spots on the boat. This is the door on the port side. It's larger than the other door on the starboard. It's a nice large teak door that slides. And then in the salon here to port is the galley. Has a refrigerator, a Norcold refrigerator, and we'll take a look at that here in a moment as well. The floors are teak parquet, and two large hatches open up. There's one, and then the other is where the dinette table is. You lift those out and you can get to the twin diesel engines. This has a counter space and a single stainless steel sink with hot and cold pressure water and a manual pump as well. And adjacent to that is a 4-burner propane stove with oven. You saw the microwave earlier as well. And there's plenty of drawers for storage on the boat. As far as galley space goes, there's ample provisions for cookware, food, and so on. And aft is the private master stateroom. Again, has closing teak doors for privacy. So we'll take a move into this space. And you can see it has an offset double berth on the port side. It's a good sized berth. with a hanging locker, teak hanging locker, and there's a vanity as well. In this space, there's a kind of a nice desk compartment as well, or a teak working space. This is the vanity here, but you'll see the teak desk in a moment. There's an overhead butterfly hatch for ventilation, the door to the private head compartment, and here comes the teak desk for a small office in the back cabin here with ample storage below. Be a nice computer workstation. The head compartment again is a good size, and it's big enough to have a bathtub in it. So besides the shower, and there's another one of the pull-out sinks, there is a deep bathtub. And again, lots of ventilation and light in this space as well. So for a 36-foot boat, to have a bathtub is kind of a nice and unique feature. So that's a look at the interior of our Albin 36 trawler. The boat is twin diesel powered, as mentioned, twin Ford 120 horsepower Lehman diesels. Check out more on our website at waterlineboats.com.